What's going on, guys? Tyson Trainer here, back with another episode of Sports Talk, and today we're going to be covering beetroot juice, or there's beetroot juice powder, or beetroot powder, I guess you would say, sorry. I guess just it's the performance enhancer beetroot, right? Now, interestingly, the actual beetroot isn't the actual thing that's causing the performance enhancement itself. It's actually things that are in the food. It's called nitrates, right? So with nitrates, we do have them in beetroot, we do have them in spinach. They're probably our two highest amount of nitrate sources we can get from vegetables, but you can get it from other sources of vegetables too. But they're kind of like the two biggest ones that people have been looking at the moment. And what beetroot and I guess nitrate themselves do is help open up blood vessels, so vasodilate, right? And dilation means opening, and then we've got vasoconstriction, which means closing. So interestingly, when I was going through this, I guess the research and looking at what vasodilators do and why they're important for performance, this also made me think about how it carries over just to everyday life, right? And because it is a vasodilator at the end of the day, having beetroot juice or having beetroot powder or spinach powder, what we've actually found is that people can actually reduce their blood pressure because it is a vasodilator, and people struggle with high blood pressure because they're vasoconstricted, or their arteries and blood vessels are constricted. So with the vasodilator making them more open, you're actually, for those of you watching the YouTube video, if you've just seen I've got small hole, big hole. Big hole means more blood flow, which also means lowering the blood pressure overall because it's not as, I guess, tight. Your blood's not trying to push through this tight little hole. It's got a bigger hole to go through. So for those of you who struggle with blood pressure, if you do have an issue, this may not be sports related, but there's actually been studies shown that having beetroot juice daily, 2 cups of beetroot juice seems to be the good dose, is going to do the job. That actually equals out to about, I think it's about 800 milligrams or 600 milligrams of nitrates a day. So if you're someone who doesn't want to have the juice, because trust me, the juice is disgusting, I just use beetroot powder, right? And then I just dose it out to be the right amount a day for me, because I have high blood pressure, and that is from the testosterone that I take. So with that, I just counteract that with the beetroot powder, and it seems to do the job so far. So it's been good with that, and it actually has statistical significance. So for me to drop a few points on either side of my blood pressure to keep me back into a healthy range, I'm happy with that at the end of the day. So for those of you who may possibly have higher blood pressure, that will be beneficial. Now, why are we talking about it for sports performance though? What does it actually do? So basically, being able to have nitrates and being able to open up your blood vessels more means you're allowing more blood and oxygen to go around your body. And when you can allow more oxygen and blood to go around your body, you're able to, not recover faster, being able to push nutrients faster through your body. So when you're doing exercise, like I say, weight training, you're able to push muscle to the blood flow to the muscle better. I'm trying to think of that word, which also means, you're able to get, when you have more blood flow to the muscle and it's broken down, you're going to get more nutrients into the muscle, and overall it just means you're going to get better pumps. I probably wouldn't use this so much for the gym though, although it can be beneficial. It can actually get you to the point where you're having such big pumps that it's actually causing pain. Like I remember taking they're called NO2 boosters, supplements, and they're or pump formulas. And I remember having so much blood in my chest that I couldn't bench press properly. And so if you have that much of a pump when you're trying to train, that you can't actually contract muscle properly, or you can't do the desired amount of reps or sets with the usual weight you would use, then it's not going to be beneficial to you, because getting a pump does not mean you're making gains, right? And if I can do 3 sets of 40 kilos of dumbbell bench press, but then I have a pump formula and I can only do 3 sets of 40 kilos with 6 reps instead of 10 reps, I'm losing out 4 reps, I'm losing out volume, so it's not a good thing here. However, looking over to someone who is doing more sports performance-based exercise and they're looking to do better, improving your blood flow, having more oxygen being carried around your body is going to be very, very beneficial for you, because as you breathe, as we're delivering nutrients to our body overall through our blood, and we're also making sure that we're trying to increase our blood flow. When you've got more blood going to the muscles, it just means you're going to be able to push a little bit harder, because there's that delivery system going around the body faster overall, right? So this can be quite beneficial for a lot of people, and especially when you are pushing more higher intensity things, the more you can deliver blood around the body, the better it's going to be. So with that being said, again, making sure that you are, is it 100% applicable, important to be able to take this? Maybe not, but again, if you're trying to gain the 1 to 2% extra every day, having beetroot juice extract or beetroot powder beetroot powder or beetroot juice or an NO2 booster in your diet could help, right? Now, again, like you can just add in things to your diet that have a little bit of nitrates in them, so some spinach a day, even some beetroot a day. It's not going to have that same effect because when you're having it in a juice or when you're having it as a powder, it has been, you know, a lot of beetroots extracted. But with saying that, if you want to just have an overall healthier diet and have some nitrates in your diet, you can use that, right? So there is a time and a place for it. It has been shown to be very, very beneficial. It has been shown to help performance. And if you are looking to get that 1 or 2% extra, I would suggest going to get yourself either some beetroot juice or some beetroot powder extract. But again, it does depend on taste too, because like if I didn't have to drink it, I'd probably say no, because it's just like, it's a very, very strong taste. So that is the video for today. I hope it was helpful. Hope you guys get an idea about beetroot juice. And until next time, I'll speak to you then.